Yo. If you ain't got no PS5, don't enter no contest, no sweepstakes, none of that. Don't even try. Get your Xbox Series S. Bro, that thing like $200. Get that. You good. You ain't gonna be able to live stream to YouTube, but you gonna be good. Anyways.
May 26, 2026, that is the day that we will be able to finally play Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, this is going to be a great time for many gamers to be downloading and playing this game, whether it's the physical copy or the digital copy. And confirmed from the trailer too, we got ourselves the May 26, 2026 release date, as well as the platforms that will be playable at launch, which are the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation 5 Pro, the Xbox Series S, and Xbox Series X consoles. Now, currently, we have no information about when it will be optimized and playable on the PC side of things, but in my personal opinion, I believe you'll have to wait until 2027 even to get your hands on GTA 6 for the PC platform. But a lot of gamers are going to be getting back onto gaming to just play this game, right? A lot of gamers from GTA 5 and GTA 4 that didn't really play a lot of other games and just want to play the incredible storyline that Take-Two and Rockstar have developed for the next title. You want to be deciding on which console to be going ahead and getting, depending on your circumstances. So I want to be answering that question for you today. So when deciding where to play GTA 6 on, firstly, the PlayStation 5 Standard stands out as the best overall choice for most players, basically due to its price to performance ratio, as well as the PS5 was actually where Trailer 2 was shot at, especially during the cinematic scenes, so just bear that in mind. Whether you opt in for the disc version or the digital version of the PS5, it delivers the ideal balance for the value. Now, with its powerful 10.3 teraflop GPU and ultra-fast SSD, the PS5 will likely run GTA 6 at a smooth 60 FPS at HD quality. In the performance mode rather, while minimizing load times and texture pop-ins in Leonida's dense environments. While the disc version offers flexibilities for the physical collectors, finding a copy of the GTA 6 game at launch may be difficult due to the overwhelming demand of this game. What I also do remember is I remember purchasing FIFA 19, I believe 2 to 3 weeks prior from launch, because I believe it was a GameStop employee that sold it to me on Facebook Marketplace early, and I got my hands on the game really early. I see a lot of people also doing this with other video game titles. Editors and the media may also be getting their hands on the copy of GTA 6 earlier than the whole player base out there. So that's why it's very difficult to get your hands on a physical copy of GTA 6, especially during the first launch month of the game. So just bear that in mind if you're thinking on pre-ordering the physical copy of the game, because if you want the digital copy, it will be, and it could consume roughly around 300 gigabytes of storage on your console. So that's also before any updates for GTA 6 or even GTA 6 Online. So you'd have to consider that, and as well as consider expanding your storage to add in additional NVMe SSD if you're on PlayStation 5, or getting one of those SSD adapters that you can plug into your Xbox and then get a little bit more storage space if you are choosing that side of things. But for those gamers seeking the absolute best and peak performance for GTA 6, I believe you can't go wrong with the obvious answer, the PlayStation 5 Pro. They'll definitely be the ultimate way to experience GTA 6, hopefully at around 4K, even 60 FPS, but we'll see how Rockstar optimizes the game for those consoles. And this is going to have an upgraded 16 teraflop GPU, enhanced ray tracing capabilities, and AI upscaling tech that the PS5 Pro will push Rockstar's masterpiece to its limits, delivering sharper 4K visuals and more stable frame rates opposed to the base PS5, including more stunning lighting effects that will make Leonida's neon lights truly pop. Now, the PS5 Pro's additional power will be especially noticeable during the intense action sequences like we've seen in the trailers, and when exploring the game's most detailed areas, which makes it very, very fun to play. especially now that we know that GTA 6 is going to be way larger than GTA 5, which is crazy because when GTA 5 came out, it was already a very large map. And pushing on forward from Red Dead Redemption 2's large map, we're going to have a lot of fun with this game in Vice City and Leonida. Now, another thing is, while the Xbox Series X offers comparable specs to the standard PS5 on paper, Sony's console has a slight advantage in terms of its storage speed as well as its optimization that may give it an edge for GTA 6. Now, the Series X is a still solid choice, but the real console to avoid is the budget friendlier quote unquote Xbox Series S. Though it is a $300 US price tag, might actually seem tempting for many gamers out there, but even now with the tariffs increasing the prices of these consoles, it might not be that worthwhile, and maybe opting in for like a used PS5 will be better than getting a Series S. The Series S has significantly weaker hardware, means that you can definitely run GTA 6, but like at lower resolutions with reduced graphical settings, possibly capped at 30 FPS. So even worse than that, the Series S's tiny 364 gigabytes of usable storage means that you might be able to play the base standard storyline of GTA 6, but not be able to experience the full capabilities of what GTA 6 has to offer with its new roleplay modes and etc. So GTA 6 will literally leave no room for other games on your Xbox Series S. So be sure to keep that in mind, especially if you don't want to be splurging and getting those expensive expansion cards for the Xbox. Now, interestingly, even a used PS5 purchased on like marketplace sites like eBay or Facebook represents a smaller investment than a Xbox Series S, like I just said, right? Even at times you can get yourself an Xbox Series X at a cheaper price than a base PS5, which will actually be worthwhile, because the Xbox Series X is a significantly more powerful console to the Xbox Series S, and graphically on paper, it performs better. Ultimately, your best options for Grand Theft Auto 6 comes down to your budget and priorities. Casual players should opt in for the standard PS5, while enthusiasts will hold and want to get themselves a hands on the PlayStation 5 Pro for this game, and the Series X remains a very viable alternative, but the Series S should only be considered if that is literally your only option and you've saved up all your money and got yourself your hands on the Series S. Whichever console you choose, make sure you have plenty storage space to download this game when it does release in May of 2026, because when GTA 6 arrives, you'll want nothing standing between you and the streets of Leonida. Now, that's been it for today's video. It's been your boy Nizion, and I'll be catching you guys all in my next one. Goodbye.
Alright, we're looking at the PS5 Pro price. Shopping. Oh, okay. Yeah, you probably gonna, if y'all want PS5 Pro, y'all gonna pay $700. I ain't gonna lie. It's a good 700.